Well, hello, and welcome in everyone. I hope all of you are doing great tonight. It is Tuesday, the beloved Tuesday. For some of us, it might be tiring, might be stressful, but for others, it might be fun. How's your day today? And even if it was bad, or even if it was good, I hope I'll make it tiny itsy bitsy better. Today, as we always plan to do, is to play some Genshin Impact. We're going to continue going through every single character's story, trying to understand their past. Welcome in. Hey there, lady. Hey there, Evie. I hope I pronounced it right. I apologize. I've been in your streams every now and then, but I still don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. You got it? Lovely, thank you. I wasn't too sure, but I'm glad I got it. How have you been? I'm tired, I have a headache still. Hey, yo. I didn't know you had a headache, lady. But what is the reason for the headache? I hope it's not anything too bad. It's just like, I don't know, random headache, lack of sleep, too much sleep, not enough drink type of headache. I don't know, man. So that's even the worst, because you're not sure what it could be. So you don't know how to treat it. If it's too little of water, you'll hydrate yourself until you drown. If it's too much of a sleep, then, well, there is not much you can do. It is what it is. If it's not enough, you just go to bed. So, yeah. Anything outside of it, as long as you can still work, you just have to live through it. If you cannot work, then go take painkillers. I can't even speak. I'm good, still working. Well, I hope you don't overwork yourself and you can enjoy this background noise of mine while you're working. Well, I know it's not more sleep. Okay, well, at least that's good. Oh, it could also be stress related, because I know that yesterday you had quite a stressful situation. I guess stressful. I would be stressed out. I was stressed out when I had to take the test. So it could be the aftermath of that. Yeah, I was stressed. Yeah, so maybe this is the reason. Test ick? Yeah, tell me about it. I genuinely am stressed out right now. I don't know if you can tell how I slur words sometimes. I'm trying to calm down, speak slowly and stuff, but I think eventually you'll hear me go rapid again. Because I have an assignment due Thursday, midday. And it doesn't work. Like, partially it does, but not fully, the way I would want it to operate. So today I'm going to focus on the stream to make it, I don't know, go 3-4 hours, that's it. This is my off time. The entire day today I've been focusing on doing this assignment. So this is my off time. 4 hours of off time, and after the stream I'm going straight into it, hopefully with a fresh mind and understanding what the hell did I do wrong. But yeah. If only this was an issue with the code, because then I have to write the report, which I will have to do tomorrow. And I know the entirety of tomorrow I will be focusing on actually doing the report. Which I was thinking it was going to take about 2 pages max. But no. What does it say? It says that the report should be maximum 8 pages long. So let me translate this to you. Maximum 8 pages long means you should write 8 pages. If you go overboard, we will not count it. But you should write 8 pages. I am a not good writer. So I'll be... I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. We'll see. If I will get to 6 pages, I'll be satisfied. But yeah. It could be that because during the test I got all the new questions 2 times. Oh, and the last one I finally passed. Hey, but at least you passed, right? That's the most important part of it. For me, at least, I can understand you better than I can Kara. Really? I would expect that Lee is way... I don't know. He's easier to understand when it comes to speaking? Maybe it's just my, I don't know, view on the aspect of who speaks clearer and stuff. Could be. So I'm just self-depreciating myself. It's the accent, ain't it? Now, because genuinely, I know that sometimes whenever I say certain words, people can misunderstand what I'm trying to say. And yes, it is based off the accent. Eventually, maybe, who knows when, I will be able to nullify the accent so I actually, you know, speak English with an English accent. Well, not for me at least, I don't know why, but when I talk to Kat, I find myself saying ha all the time. Now, I think it's just Kata doing his own stuff, you know. You always question whatever he says. Like how he says stupid. Okay. Yeah, well. Why are you so stupid? Yeah, is that what you wanted to hear, lady? I like how you say it. I'm glad that you like it, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I have to pronounce the U in stupid so we know who I'm talking to. Stupid, because you are the stupid. Yeah. I don't know why I say it like that. I don't know. I just prolong certain values sometimes, and it just makes people laugh. But hey, at least it makes you laugh, right? It brings me joy, and that's what I'm here for, specifically for that. So I guess I'm doing a good job. Oh, wow. Okay, right. I think that's long enough. Okay, I see already what is being done. There will be one day, that Kata will not call me a nerd. Hello?
Fucking nerd.
Nerdness. Right, okay, let's get straight into the game. We're going to follow up the story of... we're going to start with Eula, which is deemed by the community as the Fire Archon. Don't ask me why. I think you will be able to see it for yourself, quite literally. So let's get the game running. Let's get straight into it. And have some fun with it. Right, where is it? Desktop, background off, music, voila, here we are. Beautiful. We're missing the heartbeat sensor. Okay, let me just quickly put that up on. Voila. Nope, still not. Okay. You put your heart up. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Oh, it's because my watch does not have it enabled, that's why. Connecting. Uh-huh. And there we have it. Lovely. I did take a hot shower right before the stream. So there is a high chance that my heartbeat will be way higher compared to what usually it is. Plus stressing out, but we'll see. We'll see. It already is at 90, and I'm not doing anything specific. Jesus. Okay. Rightio. Oh yeah, but feel free, guys, to tell me what you guys have been up to today. Anything goes. Literally anything. I would love to know, and I would love to chat about it. Even when I'm being laughed at. Yay. Now, hold on.
You serious?
Gene? I'm going to love Eula's quest. I can already tell. Why? Because I love Mondstadt and I love Gene. Sleeping, yeah. I mean, it's the best way to spend your day, isn't it? Just sleeping. Though some of the workaholic types, or those who just enjoy working, would disagree with me. But come on. Sometimes you just want to have a lazy day. Just work and taking care of my quail babies? I might not know what quail baby is. Yeah, it's even raining, so even better. That's the perfect moment. Come on. When it's raining, the best thing you can do is just lay in bed, grab a book, and read it. Quail like the bird. Oh, okay, I need to now see what kind of bird are we talking about. I don't know what a quail is. Let me look it up. Ah. Why is he so pretty? Wait, I know what it is. It's przepiórka in Polish, isn't it? It is. I know what it is. Haha. California quail. That's a different one. Oh, look, he has a cute feather at the top. I think is it one feather? Could not be. I got some quail eggs from the market and decided to try and hatch them. Two hatched. Oh! Hey, yo! So you have little babies now. Oh, that's adorable. Do you mind sending photos? I would love to see them. Look at this. Ah. Birds are adorable. Like, no matter what kind, any kind of bird you will find is always adorable. Even ostriches. Ostriches? Is that how you pronounce multiple ostrich? An emu? Yeah, why not? They're adorable as well. Quails of the United States. We have scaled quail, Montezuma's quail, northern bobwhite quail. There is so many quails. Wow. What about the European kind? Is there a European kind? It's just common quail. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Look at them. They're tasty as well, by the way. I do enjoy eating them. It might be horrid, not that Evie has little hatchlings. To say that. I should have stopped myself. You know, they are tasty. They are. Send in Discord? Hell yeah, let me look. Oh! They are so adorable. I love them. Oh, look at them. What kind are they? Are they common quail? They look like they might be common quail. They are so adorable. How old are they? I can't say I'm sad now. Let me... Evie, do you mind if I show it on the stream? Cottering's Japanese quail. Oh. Okay. It's Cotter Noir, probably. It's French, isn't it? It could be. They're really similar to the common quail. I did not misunderstood. Misjudged. Look at them. If they're going to grow this big, because this looks big. God damn. Like, they're adorable. Sure? Okay, let me do it. Let me show you now. Righty-ho. That's one picture. Look at them. Look at them. They look like little ducklings for a second. But then I'm pretty sure this one is another day taking photo. Look at it. Look at them. Little beauties. This one is the adorable picture. I love this one the most out of all that they are there. It's so cute. It is. It's so adorable. Love it. Then we have another photo of one of them. He's like, why are we taking photos of me? He's trying to hide himself. Hold on. What's happening? And then there is the last picture. This one is posing. That one is like, oh yeah, come on. Look at my feathers. Look how beautiful I am. Yeah, you're seeing them every few days as they get new feathers. The last two photos are today. Ah! I love it. They're adorable. I wouldn't mind getting myself a bird of some kind. But I know that he would not be satisfied living with me in my current apartment. But maybe once I finish uni, which will be this year, and I get myself a proper apartment, maybe then Ranger do some voiceovers in a video. Oh, you mean like when somebody is recording birds and they put up voice of what they're thinking and stuff. I guess I could. Just make a voice acted bird. Okay, let's close those tabs. Oh. They're going to be beautiful. They look nice. Okay. Radio. I'm keeping them until they're fully feathered, and then I'll be giving them to my family member who lives nearby because she has chickens and horses and rabbits. Hey, yo! That's cool. That is great. Meaning that your family member will have now quails as well. With eggs and stuff. So they can literally just start breeding quails. That's going to be neat. Huh. Well, the more you know. Okay. Right. Radio. I'm going to sit here for 5 hours if we're not going to actually go through the story. But I need to really do a just chatting stream. Straight up. Just pick a date and just do just chatting stream so everyone can talk whatever they want to. Whatever want to. English. Whatever they want about. English processing. Cannot comprehend what I'm trying to say. To let my chat talk whatever they want about. There we go, that's English. I struggled hard with that one. Well, let's get to it. Oh, Jean. There she is. Look at her.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
So this is where she got the different outfit from. Because all the previous times we saw Jean, she was wearing her old outfit, and this is the new one. Interesting, okay. I wonder where she got it from, though.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
The Knights are busy as ever. Sounds like typical Master Jean to me.
I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must always be my first priority. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
Oh boy.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
I presume they're going to explain everything
Dark
about it.
period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as
Yikes.
much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
If I didn't knew who Eula was before this, I would straight up be like, oh hell nah. We gotta beat the shit out of them. But why us? Sounds like a job for the... Nope. That's not what's supposed to make a sound now. Give me a second. Let me just get rid of something. I forgot that I have my WhatsApp app open, which caused some sounds which we don't want to make during the stream. You guys probably did not hear it, but I did. And it was very distracting, I must say. Okay, we're back. That's what I said? Like, I knew about the story of Vanessa and stuff, specifically by just reading the manga. So, yeah. But knowing Eula, she's a little bit different from the Lawrence clan. But we'll see. Sounds like a job for the Knights of Favonius to me.
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I technically also belong to the Knights.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
So, basically we're being a spy, trying to figure out what Lawrence clan wants. And we're associated with Knights of Favonius.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
My thoughts exactly. This game does not have a stealth mechanic, so we are going to be screwed, especially with Paimon at hand, when she's going to yell out any information she sees. Hey there, Jordan, how's it going? How've your day been?
Oh, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he
Schubert.
is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Well then, it is not Eula in that case. Schubert. I don't know if I recall him. Good, hey, that's lovely to hear. Did you do anything specific today, Jordan? Or was it just work and stuff? Leave it to
Thanks
me,
again for your
Jean.
help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Thank you, Jean. I don't know why people hate on Jean so much. Oh, she's a workaholic and stuff. Like, yeah, she is, but come on. What's the problem with that? Yeah, I was playing Honkai Star Rail, did the gacha, lost the 50-50 roll to get the key 5-star, rolled one more time to got the character. Hey! So you got lucky after unlucky. Right, that's what matters, right?
Yeah! Scatter!
Okay. Let's say hello to Schubert and figure out what he is planning. Oh, look at him. That ain't suspicious at all. Hello?
Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello?
Hello?
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Jesus Christ.
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
Right.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
Like, I understand that with nobility you should, you know, act a little bit with the proper manners and stuff. However, this guy, he just wants to bully people. That's not being, you know, noble. That's just being an asshole. Unlucky because I used gems, lucky because I got 2 5-star back-to-back. Nice. Hello, proceeds to pull up a clock. Because, you know, even if you're noble, you can understand that populace doesn't really know that you might be noble, and or do not know how to address nobility. So you'll be nice about it, and tell them how to address it. Or just accept it. But no, he doesn't.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
Happy larking,
And
lady.
neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Right.
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Sounds like too much hassle to me. It's no wonder the aristocracy fell.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Oh, Jesus. I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies.
Okay.
Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
I have to spy on him, then.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Yeah, I don't know if this will work
Yeah! Skyward!
the way we would like it to work. But I'm sure Jean has a plan. Oh, there is Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
It's a long story. It wasn't our fault.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Thank you. That's Amber for you.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Nobody listens to you, Paimon.
I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
So you heard. Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
Okay, so this is before or after Eula has been already part of the Favonians. That's good to know. Jean told us that the Lawrence clan sees the Knights as enemies. How could a member of the Lawrence clan join the Knights?
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Hey, yo.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her.
Yeah, sounds about
In
right.
their eyes,
Sounds about
Eula
right.
is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Yep, sounds about right. She sounds like quite a character. I guess it's understandable from their point of view.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Hey,
Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
he's just standing here.
The Knights have a member of the
Menacingly.
Lawrence clan. Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Stop talking. Lovely. Well done. Let's find Eula. The dancer of Mondstadt. Supposedly.
Skyward! Got him!
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was
That
sent
ain't
on
cool.
patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
You say that now, Paimon, but...
We're way behind schedule.
Oh yeah, we're doing fine. Nope.
Take your true form.
Can't run!
Come on. Get rid of them! Get rid of them! I missed. I suck at shooting. Oh, hello.
Obey!
There we go. Aha! Eula has the best OST. Straight up.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
Oh.
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
I'm sorry, vengeance?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Okay, I have a mixed feelings right now about Eula. Like, she is caring, but she also cares about actually doing her job. And she wants the credit to get what she deserves, to some degree. That's what I see why she's angry, but we just didn't know. We didn't try to take a credit for her work. So yeah. Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui. I know my way around that fight.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Question, is the heart thing your heart rate? Yes, it is.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
Never mind, she's not concerned about us.
Cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Why'd it go up when you saw the blue hair? I don't know. It sometimes doesn't work the way it should work. Or maybe there is a hidden meaning. Who knows? Who knows? So, you must be Eula.
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
It was Jordan. I don't think it was just her.
Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Oh my god.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Why do you seem so happy about it?
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
She's avoiding my question.
Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But aren't you plotting vengeance against us?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
At least she's reasonable, I guess.
Confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
True that. Oh god, didn't let me to do that. Let me run away before I die.
Yeah! Skyward!
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff. You won't really take revenge, will you?
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Oh my god.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours.
Oh god.
Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
This feels like Japanese. To some degree. Because there is a certain words describing your relationship with whom you're speaking to. If they're older, if they're younger, if they're the same age, if they're your employer, if you're their employer, and so on and so forth. If they're a woman and male, or man, it's it truly is quite confusing. It truly is. So yeah. I'm fighting a robot T-Rex wearing a chef hat. What are you playing, Jordan? It drinks hot sauce to breathe fire. What? Honkai Star Rail. Right. Okay. You mean you always have to talk like this?
This is only the first step in making a greeting.
Oh god.
After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh god, no. They'll be so confused. Straight up, they will be so confused. This is a commoner. Norman will not know what you're speaking to.
You're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it.
I think you misunderstood her. She's just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt.
Yikes.
That's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
God damn it, Eula. Yeah, so one day I'm fighting a Honkai beast that turns out to be a small chicken that is helping someone in scamming scheme. Next day I'm fighting a T-Rex chef, the duality of Honkai Impact and Star Rail. What the... Oh my god.
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
How about no? Oh no. We're going to anger so many people. And I can already see that Eula will not be happy by the end of it.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
That escalated fast. Maybe we should just stop for now.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
Yula, I don't think it's the problem with him. Well, partially it is. But there is also another thing with how you talk to them. You, straight up, when you greet them, you're putting them in a place of them being below you. Which I get, aristocracy and common folk, but still.
I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
Oh, that's what I wanted to press.
Skyward!
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Yikes.
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
She's got a point.
You have a point.
All right.
But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe everyone should just take a step back.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Can we stop?
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop.
Thank you, Paimon.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
Imagine if Randall had a big beard, he'd be Ranger. My god. Would it? I don't think, but oh well. And somehow you still managed to brush it off with a laugh. I'm starting to sympathize with you.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way
Really?
things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Though you knew all along that we'd encounter these kinds of problems.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
For crying out loud.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
I'm still not too sure I can do this.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well
Thanks,
then,
Paimon.
I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Oh god, no. I don't like Dragonspine. Specifically because I suffer through it having cryo characters in my team. So yeah, I think I'll need to switch them out. You know what? Yeah, let's do it before any fight begins.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Oh boy.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
I'm used to this kind of challenge. Should be way easier than making conversation at least.
Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
Hell yeah.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Oh no. Oh no. This is bad.
Hiya! Watch out!
That's two. There we go. Whoop! Well, I didn't get knocked in the air, so I guess that's good. Ooh, boy. It's a lot. Without taking any damage. There we go, that's another one. We did it! Okay, it wasn't too bad. Thought I was going to be
A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
in a bigger danger.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck.
Uh-huh.
So, are we aristocrats now?
No.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Is this how you normally train? No wonder you're so skilled.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Oh boy. Well, let's see what this one
is the
will be
ley line
about.
monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Yeah, right.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
There we go.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling Dragonspine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Hey.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle!
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Oh my god, this is great. Yes, Eula, go! Go, bully Paimon! Maybe they're just Paimon style.
Hey, that's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
Thank you for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him.
I have a feeling that she's at tsundere, more than anything else. That what she's actually trying to say is not what she says.
I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
We'll see. We will see. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to be any minute longer in Dragonspine. I've done everything in Dragonspine. I never wanted to come back there, and I've already been twice. This is not exactly what I was hoping for. Hello, Amber.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Nice. Wait, Paimon's supposed to do more than eat and sleep? That is a surprise for Paimon. Yep. Hey there, Sunny, how's it going? How's your day? Accepting our presentation.
Is there something else you'd like to order? Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet you prepared it without authorization.
Oh my good god,
Mark my
Eula.
words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it Gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Huh. So even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person.
Okay.
All right, no
Right.
need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
After an awkward pause, everyone resumes cheerfully, chatting and... Okay.
I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Yeah. Eula is just a tsundere. That's what she is.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself.
Yep.
So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
So that's what she meant when she said it was hard for a bad person to try to be good. Yep. Because no matter what, how society labels you, that's how usually everyone will portray you. Except for, like, you know, sprinkle instances of other people.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
It's good that you're able to understand her. If only there were more people like you.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Well done. Like, I do not really like the way she speaks. But I understand that she's a tsundere, so I guess. Still. Come on. She could have dropped the act.
Yeah! Got her!
I don't know, like she's a bad person. And her acting is not really that bad, I would say, either. It's only about vengeance this, vengeance that.
Tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
No, I think he's just put
It's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Please, if I may be so bold as to say a few humble
A
words.
few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Oh my god. It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist.
Oh god.
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classics, courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
He was so hungry he couldn't stop himself from dropping the act.
Yes, this aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems there is word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts.
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
Right. I would like to do what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Oh. Where are we going?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Sounds about right. I'm doing alright. My day was pretty busy, but good. I'm a bit tired. Aw. How was your day? It was stressful, and it still is, because I had a lot to do, and I'm still going to do it after the stream, so that's fun. Programming. Ain't that a good job? Right. Perhaps this is what the old aristocrats see as most important.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Right.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Put on a mask.
Yeah! Skyward!
Oh no. Behind enemy lines? Well, this is not good, is it? You know what? Yeah, I'll bring this party in. They want Cryo and Hydra, so let's do it. Hope you get it finished. Well, I hope so too, because if I don't, then I will be in a very bad place.
Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
Haha, we still have it, yes. I don't wish to be. It is only proper for us secrets to wear a mask.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
Well then.
As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Right.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Yeah, Paimon.
It's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Paimon, stop blubbering.
More than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way!
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
There we go.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner.
Dollar? Who's Dollar?
Determine a person's
Oh.
fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
I guess you're right. Dollar looks like adult Timmy. Ah, Jesus. If Dollar joined the Fatui, right? Sergey! Oh my god, what is happening here and why? Why is there lava? What is this place?
Where have I seen this person before?
In your
Who,
mind.
may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
We know where Timmy's father went. Yeah, to Snezhnaya, apparently. How are you doing, Dave? Hope you've been well.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Oh, crap.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Go on, Sergei.
I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Shut up, Paimon.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Aha. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it.
Hey there, Johnny. How's it going? How have your day been? How has your day been?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm currently playing Genshin Impact. Going through the story of Eula and the Lawrence clan in Mondstadt.
Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
Oh boy.
Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
No need to keep up appearances.
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Well, time to fight. What about Sergei?
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
Okay, time to fight.
Running off in different
Oh
directions.
god. Oh, there is a...
Paimon
this
remembers
thing.
that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of
Ow.
the Fatui first
God damn it.
and then deal with Schubert later.
Stay right there. Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Ow. I am getting bullied.
Access denied.
There we go.
Let's go.
That's one down, isn't it? Oh, there's Eula. We will go back there in a moment. I want to check this place, though. Ooh, that's close. Ow! Ah, it burns! Never mind, I'm dead. Right, so we cannot do that. That's clear. Now. How are we supposed to do that? We go over it, don't we? Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait. Wait. Voila, right? Nope, that's definitely not it. I guess we just have to go back now. Hello there, Muck. How's it going? Ow, ow, ow. That burns. That burns. That burns. Okay.
Rebuild.
How's it going, Muck? Whose story are you playing? This is Eula's.
Is that you?
How's your day been?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Things progressed much faster than we anticipated.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you are well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
Oh, boy.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
So she was a maid?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to.
Yep, it definitely seems like all the manners and elegance just went out the window with Schubert. He's pissed off. I'm a bit tired, but gotta go shopping. Gonna drive now. Oh, safe driving, Mac. Good. How about you? I'm stressed out. The code is not working. Like, it is partially, but not the way it's supposed to in the end. So once the stream is done, I'll have to continue working on it. hoping that tomorrow I will be able to write the report and be done with it. Because assignment is due Thursday noon. So, that's fun.
Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
The Fatui are in possession of a diagram of Mondstadt defenses.
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
She's so much more enjoyable to talk to when she's in the work mode. Straight up. Yeah, that was close. Come on. Oh, it did burn me! Aha! Ow. That burned a lot. It wasn't nice. How much HP does Yula have? Holy crap. She's built at 69. Okay. Nice. Wonderful level. With Song of Broken Pines. It increased her physical damage by 16.1%. Level 69. That is a low increase. I feel like. Obviously noblesse. Because why the hell would we worry about anything else? Giving her 1000 HP. C3, as usual, with 5, 5, and 8. Well. How am I supposed to get rid of you? Did I just... Nope.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
There we go. None of them will burn me.
That seemed to work.
I don't really know what her thing does.
I must collect myself.
Fair.
Beg for mercy.
But yeah, she deals way more damage than using her normal attack. Actually, let's see. This is one attack, second, third, fourth, fifth. Wow. Yeah, she is definitely very elegant about her fighting. Yeah, she's pretty. She's very nice. Oh, hello.
Crush!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
More speed.
Just went into the fire for what? I do not know.
Beg for mercy.
Oh, you can disable them by hitting them? That I didn't know. Oh boy.
You can't run. Well, get it together.
Shudder!
I miscalculated.
Oh, it has to be attacked with a cryo and stuff. I see.
Fortunate fault.
Yeah, she deals quite a bit of damage. I wonder if she was better built, especially without the goddamn stupid noblesse. How well would she do then? Come here! Stop backing off. Go into the...
Beg for mercy.
Give me a go.
Vengeance will be mine.
I did not even see what the hell just happened.
I will end you. It isn't time for a break yet.
Beg for mercy.
Finished.
There we go, that's two dead. Hello! Where the hell did you go? There we go.
Crush!
Okay, what does she do when she charges her attack? Ah, okay, I see. Nice.
death.
I don't know how she heals, actually. You know what? Let's just check her abilities, shall we? Talents. There we go. Yeah, we know that that does that. That's normal. Slashes swiftly, dealing cryo damage. When it hits an opponent, Eula gains a stack of Grimheart that stacks up to 2 times. These stacks can only be gained once every 0.3 seconds. Grimheart increases Eula's resistance to interruption and defense. Hold wielding her sword, Eula consumes all the stacks of Grimheart and lashes forward, dealing AoE cryo damage to opponents in front of her. If Grimheart stacks are consumed, surrounding opponents will have their physical resistance and cryo resistance decreased. Each consumed stack of Grimheart will be converted into an ice whirl brand that deals cryo damage to nearby opponents. Okay, that's good to know. What about the glacial illumination? Brandishes her greatsword, dealing cryo damage to nearby opponents and creating a lightful sword that follows her around for a duration of up to 7 seconds. While present, the Lightful Sword increases Eula's resistance to interruption. When Eula's own normal attack, elemental skill, and elemental burst deal damage to opponents, they will charge the Lightful Sword, which can gain an energy stack once every 0.1 seconds. Once its duration ends, the Lightful Sword will descend and explode violently, dealing physical damage to nearby opponents. This damage scales on the number of energy stacks the Lightful Sword has accumulated. Oh, that is interesting. It's good to know. What about this one? If 2 stacks of Grimheart are consumed upon unleashing the holding mode of Ice-Tide Vortex, a Shadow Lightful Sword will be created that will explode immediately, dealing 50% of the basic physical damage. When Glacial Illumination is cast, the cooldown rises. Okay. No. Huh. That's neat. Right.
Shudder!
There's one open. Doesn't tell me if there's anything around though. Oh. God damn it. There goes our elevator. Come on, lift. Go down, please. Thank you. Let's go. Now that I know how to fight with Eula. Let's see how well I do.
That's where they put the diagram!
Never mind. Unless...
Just here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight!
Rack and ruin!
Aha! I see.
Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Let's go through them one by one first.
More speed.
Harden up!
Crush! Shudder!
Okay, so now she has her full sword thing done.
Rack and ruin!
Aha! Look at it!
Can't run.
Works nicely! I understand it now. Oh. Let's do this one then.
Freeze to the core! Beg for mercy! Crush!
And her ice sword. Look, it's filling up. There it is. That is cool. Okay, I get it now.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it.
Hey there, Raoul, how are you doing?
Without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
How have you been? How was your day?
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
True. There's the cool ice sword. Yeah, I guess. Good, how about you? How's the stream? The stream goes fine. I'm enjoying it. It's a good break from continuous work on this stupid assignment that just stresses me out. So yeah, it is what it is. Right. Right, that's what I was thinking. They would be putting the cart before the horse.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
By the way, why did you follow us here?
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
I guess we're even now, right?
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying.
She basically just doesn't like to owe favors. That's what she means by saying that she will exact vengeance. We did something for her, so she owed us a favor, so now she wants to be even. Same with Sarah at Good Hunter. Sarah gave her the salad for free, so she didn't want to be owing anyone anything, so she just gave it back. You know, paid the money for it and stuff. She really is a nice character. She's a tsundere. Straight up.
In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
I don't think so, Paimon.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait.
How are things, Swift? Have you been? How was your day?
Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
So, does that make us your arch enemies?
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
We'll try not to, Yula. It was a neat and enjoyable story. I think I understand Yula a little bit more now. I don't like her. I lost my voice and everything smells like cigarette smoke, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. How did you lose your voice? And I hope it wasn't because you smoked too many cigarettes. Because, boy, that would be bad. Radio. Well, that's Yula's thing. And when I do talk, I sound like the yellow slug lady from Monster Inc. You mean the one that says, "I'll be watching you, Wazowski"? I presume that's the one. Exactly. There we go. I got sick, like really sick, and it damaged my sense of smell. Oh, I see. Well, I hope you get better soon as possible. Or at least you're feeling slightly better than previously. Because, yeah, if you lost not only your voice, but also sense of smell. Is it COVID that you got? Could be. But yeah, I hope you're going to feel better soon enough. Right. So that was Yula's story quest for you guys. It was interesting, wasn't it? Right. And now what we're going to do is we are starting off Raiden Shogun quest, which will unlock so much. Which basically makes me feel like the character story quest is what Mihoyo decided to do because they gave so little story of Archons or Archon story in Inazuma itself. And that's why. Because we have Raiden Shogun, Kokumi, Ito, Yaemiko, Raiden Shogun again, Ayato. All of those characters are part of Inazuma's story quest. And if I'm not mistaken, we have later on as well, yeah, there is Yoimiya. So, yeah, there is a bit for us to do. Yeah, let's get this thing open and let's start this. I feel great, just my lungs are full of slime, so I can't do much. Everything smells awful and no voice. Oh, Yeah, just hopefully it'll just get better as soon as possible. The Lonesome Euphemia. Yeah, this is going to be... I have a feeling this is going to be a touching story to some degree. I'm just very happy I have mint oil. I rub some on my nose. I don't cough because the smoke smell is apparently irritating enough for me to cough so much. Oh. So you have the same issue as I do. Whenever I like smell smoke from cigarettes and stuff, I just have a reaction that I cough. That I start coughing to it.
If the
It's
Tenryo
bad.
Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Toma!
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Why do I recall Ippei? I think we did some quests with him. And because we never knew each other until now. Ippei. Do I recall his name for some reason? It must have been a world quest or something. I'm willing to Google it, just to figure it out. No, no one's actually smoking though, it just smells like it. I don't know, I know. By Orin Scarly Bird, I hope this is temporarily. Yeah, I think it'll be fine once you actually heal up and stuff. Hopefully. Otherwise you'll have to change your nose. Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Well, that's not nice, is it now? I tried going to school too yesterday, but after riding my bike for a minute, I had to stop and sit on the side of the road. I was about to pass out. Oh, wow. Yeah, if you're... You should never do anything that is... well, tiring or exhausting and stuff while you're sick. Because already your body is tired enough fighting the... whatever is, you know, keeping you up. But... almost passing out, that is really bad. Now the thing is, the sickness is out of my system. So is it just a leftover thing? Just the remaining slime in the lungs. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Just... so we just need to cough it all up. Cough it all out. Which is going to take a while. I'm out of breath walking to the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, just get plenty of rest. Drink tea. That should somewhat help. With lemons, perhaps. Ginger. And honey. That should help. But yeah. I need a long spoon to get it out. Oh my god. Just scrape it like you're finishing up the ice cream. Oh boy. I hear that storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Really, Paimon? I don't think that's exactly what she's trying to do. I'm taking it out like it's the side of a pudding carton. Oh my god. Are you really scared of her?
She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared? Paimon's
She's about to cry.
You know, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all.
Exactly.
Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Yikes. I find it quite hilarious. Y'all grossed me out while I was driving. Thanks a lot. Sorry. Oh no. Want some forbidden pudding? Oh god. That seems like a valid concern. There must be a reason for the change in the storm.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
I'm out of here, Fangs. Oh, come on, Mag. We stopped talking about it. Well, I did, at least.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
Yikes.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Oh, no, don't blame yourself. Happy Larky, Mac.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him.
I might try to sit on the couch upside down and make dead hands grab you know. I don't think it will help. It will just make you nauseous.
Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
But feel free to try.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
Why don't we just go talk to Yaemiko? At least I.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Just drink tea and lay on the couch and watch the stream, that might help. Yeah, definitely. My streams have been known to heal any type of illness that people have. It's the greatest remedy out there. Pepsi is steroid. Definitely not. Unless you're... I don't know what you're going to do with it. Or heat it up? Yeah, heat up the Pepsi. So it boils. Now I have to drink hot leaf juice.
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
Hell yeah, Toma.
You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
Yeah, Miko!
Trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Let's go! We're meeting all kinds of people today, huh? That's neat. Okay. Let's go! Oh, where is she? She's probably somewhere behind this, isn't she? Oh, there she is. Right where she is supposed to be. New ad for Ranger's stream. Don't feel good. Watch Ranger's stream. You'll better in no time.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Perhaps. I'll take this stream to the hospital for a Nobel Prize. Oh my god. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. Now, let's say, yes, I was.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
Well... yeah, she enjoys her solitude a little bit too much. Wait, what sounds do foxes make? What does the fox say? No, I'm not going to sing it. How long ago was this song popular? Was it 2014? It feels like it was 10 years ago. I don't remember now. The Tenryo Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
It's actually exactly 10 years ago, so it is 2014. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. God damn.
What?
Her temperament has changed? That's hard to believe. September 2013, a little lot. Ah, okay, fair enough.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Whoops.
The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
Damn.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
Nope.
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
So basically she gives us a key, but we need to return it once we're done with whatever we're going to do. Damn it, no free access to Miko's house. Not to Miko's, to A's house. Rightio, let's see where this will take us. Oh. Well, I guess this is her house. I see you're doing Raiden story, indeed.
Shogun has requested solitude.
Nope.
No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Yai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
I was waiting for him to be like, now hold on. Wait, that's illegal. Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
I have a feeling that we're not visiting actual Euphemia. We're just going to... Yep, there it is. That ain't A.
Pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Yeah, that doesn't look like A, does it? Not that we can see any difference, but we'll see.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies?
That's not A.
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Yeah, this is the puppet. Straight up. I can already tell this is a puppet. Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Damn, she rude. No, she's just... I feel like she's just faulty at this point.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
She's in
It
maintenance.
has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
Straight up, Raiden Shogun, the puppet, is being in maintenance. This feels like it. So many functions are just off.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
Oh, hi, eh?
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Okay. Hello, eh? How are you doing?
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Oh, come on, Paimon, stop
It's not
yapping.
your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Called it! The Shogun's in maintenance. That's what this is all about.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden. So it was all your doing.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
Right.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Fair.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off.
I'm on the tech support. I'm taking this as a clip and I'm going to make it into a soundboard, I swear to God. Oh my good God. I could make it into a soundbite as well. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh boy.
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so straight with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
You and Paimon tell me about the storm, and that's all we will see.
So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
I love how A is purely just a mechanic at this point. She's like an Iron Man. Just not caring the world, just working on her machines, thinking about it and stuff, you know? Oh, jeez.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
Right.
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us. Get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
I mean, to be fair, the Euphemia doesn't look that pretty right now. I guess it is purple and I like the color of it, but the rest of the stuff, it just, you know, it could be better. Spy will take you over your job as an AI. AI is not a job. It's a being. Go on a date with a ranger? Gladly so.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice.
Yay.
All right, then. I'll come out for a while.
Let's go, we're going on a date
Since
with
the
A.
theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Jesus,
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Let's go! Surprised that they're not really that, like, wondering what is happening. Why are we taking A out for a... well, riding Shogun out for a walk. The fact it's been so long she hasn't been out, yeah. Question what tour guides is. She doesn't know a thing about the outside world.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it.
She straight up is a hermit.
The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Well, we know about one Archon having no Mora.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Goddamn Zhongli. The creator of Mora doesn't have any Mora
What
for
is
himself.
this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
And the almighty Shogun as well, more or less. Even Venti, every single Archon does not have any Mora. The only one that has is Purina, and she's not even an Archon.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today.
I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
To be fair, Venti's a drunkard, so yeah, true. He just pays everything he earns by singing ballads and so on he spends on drinks. Which still means that he's broke. Then we have Zhongli, who is supposedly working as the consultant for Wangshu Parlor, but Wangshang Parlor, but he still, for some reason, doesn't have any Mora. Then we have Raiden Shogun, which is, well, in charge of Tenryu Commission, but all the Mora the Tenryu Commission has is not for her own self, because she doesn't need it. Then we have Nahida. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any Mora either. Like, she doesn't need it, right? I don't know how she actually works now, or like what she does now. The whole time she was in a prison. So, I guess we'll have to do her quest to know what she's up to now. And, well, Furina's case is that she is not an Archon anymore, so, yeah. Well, she doesn't have any Mora either. Or, well, there is no Archon to have Mora, I should say. To be fair, drinking helps me sing, so I get it. It's not like I actually get better, I just care less about whoever hears it.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
Huh.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
His specialty is milk.
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
Because she's actually a
it
person.
came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
Well, that
But
sounds like a
there were more
Ludie
than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Paimon, and you drink the dango milk slowly.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
I genuinely wonder... what the hell would happen if she didn't like it. Like... would the sword come out? Would he be devastated not to do anything now? Nobody would buy stuff from him? You know?
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial.
What?
Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
Okay, note to self. Don't drink Pepsi when hearing the Paimon cry. The smoke smells no Pepsi smell. That's good, isn't it? You know, you don't have to smell smoke, you can smell Pepsi now. I bought so much dango milk for Raiden because she liked it.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk.
He doesn't know what to do. Hey yo, he getting sponsored! Yeah, he is. Have you tried the new Dango milk? Sponsored by the Almighty Shogun. In the words of herself, it's a nice beverage or whatever she said. I forgot now. Sponsored by Raiden Shogun Legends. Oh god. It's an improvement, alright. Yep. Okay. So, you like sweet things? Do you want another cup?
Oh, I would no.
Yeah.
No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Time to read some light novels. I might skip on trying Dango milk. Why? Wouldn't you like a sweet beverage to try out?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
Not a big milk fan, I see.
To browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
That's some crap that she just said. There is plenty of fun reading the same thing over and over again. Come on. Dude, just give her a book. Milk does me something awful. Oh, I see. Well, you gotta build up your tolerance.
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
I have a bad feeling about this. She's just going to, browse some Doujin or something. What is it called? Doujin? Forgot what the name of it is. But yeah. Tolerance, brother, that Dango milk will reconstitute back into Dangos on the way back down. Don't be so nervous. The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers.
What she will pick like a fantasy or fanfic of Raiden Shogun with Yamiko. Dango Tornado. Oh god. I feel that, but I'd still drink it.
There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I have just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay.
Those are fanfics. Oh no.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Oh boy, what did you pick?
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Oh god.
It's so long. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
A what now, Paimon?
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants it to be. It's imaginary.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
I feel like this was some sort of anime reference. It most likely was. You know what? Let's check, right? What is the title? The only good thing about being reincarnated as a... whatever it's going to be. And let's put in manga. Okay, there is something about this. In regards to... oh, this is the fun thing, isn't it? Yeah. But never mind. I need a spin-off called The Good Thing About Being Reincarnated. What is this one? That's not really what we're here for. Yeah, I don't think there is much of a reference specific to something. I think it's just in general to be reincarnation-based stuff, but we'll see. They put the name of a fun thing in the game. No, that's the opposite way around, Swift. But yeah, let's continue this.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Too modern, I guess. Fads have no place... Fads? What the hell is a fads? What does that mean? I don't know, I don't play Genshin. Fair. What the hell is fads? Translation. Let's see. Oh, it's like a fantasy. Or a trend and stuff. Got it. Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Nice. That's like the current big thing, like how Pogs were quite a while ago. Yeah, okay. Or how every kid ever collected Pokemon cards or Beyblades. Yeah, I see.
Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
She is saying it.
Pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
She doesn't usually say be back in a jiffy. Now she says it quite often. What is happening with you, Paimon? Okay, let's see. Liu, a martial arts story. That doesn't sound like a good thing for her to read. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. Oh god. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. Dumb. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
I had a near all-metal one who would absolutely destroy other kids' Beyblades. Oh god.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey. The protagonist has an admirable will.
You have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
If she understands the premise of it, yeah. A daily life romance story, oh boy. A chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Oh my god, it's a harem story. It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon!
Shush, Paimon.
Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending. Nope, he will not. Childhood friends never get a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Oh, it would be nice if she did. Reincarnation adventure story, oh god. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Oh no. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunderous sakura, and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Oh god. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. I don't think she would like it whatsoever. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria. Oh.
03 asked me, "How are you feeling?" Ugh, do I have to answer that? Fine, I guess. Just another day of dealing with all the annoying people. How about you? Probably having a great time watching the stream, huh? Lucky you.
Seems like somebody woke up or got out of the bed with the wrong foot. Pepsi smell is wearing off. Oh, damn, Swift. Gotta snort more Pepsi, I guess. Oh my god. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I mean, at least it's not Coca-Cola, and it would be too ironic. There is no difference between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They're both bad. But it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light. I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Fair.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Well done.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Honestly, I think the love story will be something that she might like to read. Who knows? Well, I'd be more concerned snorting in code than snorting... Oh! Yeah, right. Oh, god damn it. It just clicked. Yep. God damn it. The love story. You regale I with the plot of chaotic epic that is in the tale of
Why
youthful.
are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device, too?
Yeah, well...
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely, but the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict.
Indeed.
So... could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
It sure would.
Be the most boring love story ever.
I'm pretty sure.
Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
Paimon, I'm pretty sure there is plenty of stories like this that actually allow them to accept feelings of many. And I don't know if they're that boring, to be fair. Poly relationships, I see Raiden. That was normal in Japan. What, to have multiple spouses and stuff? Or concubines? It wasn't just a normal thing in Japan. It was normal during medieval times for plenty of people. I mean, look at Henry VIII, for instance. It wasn't necessarily, well, kind of, not really a poly relationship, but still.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind.
I've been invited to a poly relationship, but I barely knew any of these people involved, so I declined.
In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better.
Yep.
Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it. We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo? Oh no, she doesn't know what the camera is, does she? Oh no. It reminds me like of those old people who first time use FaceTime. So they see themselves inside of a phone and like, why is he looking at me like that? Like, they don't know who it is even. Oh, jeez. Henry VIII was involved in a poly relationship and developed religion at the same time in the downfall of a country. Romans and complicated. I wouldn't say he developed the religion. He just broke from the Pope. That's it. And created Anglicanism. Why didn't Henry VIII invent the religion so he could just divorce his wife instead of getting her beheaded? Yeah, basically. That was his reason. That's why he created Anglicanism, to break off from the Pope so he can do whatever he wants. Because back then, Pope was the one who was bestowing kingship over the certain countries. England at the time included. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's see if A is going to be an old person. And not under... Well, maybe not an old person. Computer illiterate. There we go.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
Okay, come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Yep, she is computer illiterate. Oh, jeez. She is still old. She is! Yeah, but, you know. She keeps up the appearance. She still looks very good looking. So didn't Henry VIII corpses explode when he died? Because he's absolutely massive. I know you're trying to make a pun or something, but I do not understand. I don't think his body exploded.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
The photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Just smile and wave. This will be the best. Oh my god, there's a mecha boss! Yes, Jordan? Pretty sure in both Star Rail, Honkai Impact, and Genshin there will be some mecha bosses, or mecha-looking bosses. I googled it, his corpse and coffin exploded during procession. Guess he really was the bomb. Nice. Try relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
She looks adorable. I love it. That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
I did graceful. Yeah. She looks so adorable in this one. I love it. Oh, we're going to take a picture like this. Ah, yeah, that actually looks good. It's the same pose. It doesn't change no matter what you pick. And damn. No. We need to have Raiden in the main. Do you want a blur? Let's make it slightly blurry. Nice. That was good, doesn't it? Beautiful. Damn it, didn't work this time. Were you trying to snort some Pepsi again?
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Oh my god.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record. It's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special! special?
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
She sounds like a boomer discovering photographs. Yeah, like I said, she's just computer illiterate. That's all there is to it. I love it. I love her too now. Honestly. Like, I had her as a meh in my tier list. I am definitely putting her higher now. It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence is in singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The
That
Shogun,
works.
for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of
Oh
existence.
no.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Like it's Inazuma, but not at the same time. It basically... The name itself, Inazuma, is represented by people who are living in there and the place where it is, right? That's the Inazuma that they know. Just because it will change over time, that the buildings will be better or will be wars or whatever will happen to them, doesn't change the fact that Inazuma is still Inazuma. Because it's the same people, or, well, it's still humans that call themselves Inazumian that were born into this land, and this is the land. Place the people, that what makes Inazuma. The eternity of Inazuma will be still there, as long as it's written in the history, as long as it is, you know, still people are going to remember it, and so on and so forth. So the same thing is, this is the type of eternity that she really wants to go for. Because previously she just wanted everything to stay in the same position, you know, to preserve any sort of possible changes. But changes does not equal no eternity. Things can still be eternal, or be in eternity, even with some changes inside of it. So, you know, and I think she now grasped the idea of it. So I wonder what will happen next. Like, take this cube. It's a stone cube. Over time, I smashed the cube into pieces. Together, the pieces are still the cube, but it's over there, and all the way over there. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you could go for that explanation too.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Well then.
Got her!
Hello, Ippei. Ippei.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Oh boy.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations.
Indeed.
Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there. I say let's take the stone cube and crush this party.
I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Is this what we're going to fight? I think it is. I have a feeling that it is. Yeah, let's go up here.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Radio. A secret outpost. Hidden mountain base. Right. I don't know if I should use them. This is not a fight with Makotsukami, so I think it's fine. Yeah, let's use them. Why not? We'll see.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
I swear to God, if they actually got Fatui to work for them, they better not. Right, we have a trial character, so this is not my Raiden Shogun. There is mine. There is theirs. He has way more HP than I do. He has a higher attack as well. God damn it. It's because of the artifacts, isn't it? It has to be. Right, let's see. She is using Engulfing Lightning, which is way better than what I have. Giving an energy recharge of 45%, which is nice. Obviously, it's Noblesse. So stupid. 3-3 with 5-5 and 8. Right. It always is Noblesse. They always give Noblesse to those characters. And the thing is, you cannot even check what exactly it is, but I bet you guys, the artifacts are literally the same. Literally the same. The same main stat, the same like stab stats and so on. It gotta be. Really over crit damage, ER, HP. They have defense somewhere there as well, which is so stupid. And EM. So her weapon is better than yours, that is it. I mean, yeah, it is her signature weapon, and I don't have a signature weapon. I use the catch, which is second best, because it's also energy recharge. Mine level 80 is 41.9%. Her level 71 is 45.4, which is already better, so... It is what it is. Hello! Why are you here?
Illusion shattered!
To the ferry!
There we go. Hello.
This is Imperial Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
There's more! To the ferry! Finally,
Oh, there's more of them!
Hold the line!
Shine down! My will embodied!
To the ferry!
Access denied!
Finally, to the ferry!
Oh, that's all of them. I'll take it. Nice.
It's my lucky day! Finally,
There we go. Also, what the hell just dropped on my face? I don't know. I don't even know what it was. Ow.
There is no escape!
That's what I wanted, but okay.
Allow me!
Finally, to the ferry! It's my lucky day! To the ferry! Finally,
There is so many of them. Holy shit.
Born of icy frost!
To the ferry! There's more! Finally,
Come on. Get rid of all of them. There are so many of them.
Transfiguration! No touching!
Why? Why is there so many of them? Okay, we got him. Ooh, there is still more. How nice! Am I missing something? Yes, there is a thing done. I really only know one character, Amber, and Amber is adorable, and the little plush bunny is why I know Amber. Fair enough. I have not seen an Amber main. I guess I'm the only one. I don't like why this is like this. Let me just walk to the... Ow. Aha. Yeah, that's why I should not like that. Is up. There we go.
Let me try.
Access denied.
You know what? Let's do it. There's one down.
Cut down.
Voila. Dunzo. I mean, we charged up the whole circle, so might as well. I'm putting her plush bunny or cute. Well, Baron Bunny. Aha!
It's Kujo-Karaji! But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
If you say so.
Almighty Shogun!
Oh, I know this character, I guess. I made a boob sword prop for someone that commissioned me for it.
Shogun, what are you...
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Well, now he said it. He's going to offer his life for sure. I'm more of a good guy than a heel guy, I guess. What? You get a point. Oh, hell no, don't talk to me like that. Oh yeah, he is going to hang or gives his head or what he said to Beloved A.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Nice.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
Wait.
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since.
Now hold on. So technically, I could become a Tenryou Commissioner? I beat the shit out of A. Simple my ass. True.
If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Nice.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou
Can I do it?
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
Hey.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been.
The hell is happening in the chat? I look every now and then over and just read some absolute weird, like, messages. Like, what? Oh my god.
But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began.
I'm feeling a little chaotic, I can tell.
This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Oh boy. What, am I going to fight him? Oh.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, no, he kind of holding off a bit. I don't think he was holding off. Props to him trying, though. Yeah, he definitely did show the will and courage of his clan. At least she didn't go easy on him. That's the point, she shouldn't. That's the matter of respect. So she did well, he did well. And he did restore the honor of the Kujo clan, I would say. Some degree, at least.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here.
Such a coward.
Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Let's go! That was... I love this. Genuinely love this interaction with A. And she just painted the whole new picture about herself to me. And I really love it. What is it that you're willing to speak to me about, eh?
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
She should be.
You think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Damn. I just love that her name is literally egg in Dutch. It's the same in German. Ei. It's amazing. He was lucky. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes.
Eternity.
I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
True.
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Hell yeah. Erosion again! Yeah, it seems like it is an ever-present thing in regards to gods. Or any long-living thing at this point. We have Ashdaha, who had this problem. We have all the Yakshas who had the problem of it. All the gods. Just an ever-present thing. Give me 2 sticks and the rock, I'll do it. I can even share the rock. Look at her eyes. Yeah. Raiden A is beautiful. And I really like her personality now. Compared to the time that I was doing Inazuma Quest, it wasn't really something that I would like. But now that she's understanding and she wants to move on and so on, she is a great one. I like her. And I'll just say this. That's the point I'm trying to make. That whatever your past is, it's your past, I understand it, and that's how it shaped you, current you, but you can change, like A did. I think some people know who I'm talking about. Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end.
I mean, like, come on, eh? I know that you don't need to have friends to talk and stuff, but you still might like to have them. I mean, you have Miko, after all. She's looking after you. Furina, ain't it? Who could have guessed? You can't change the past, you can't direct the current, but you can shape the future. Hell yeah.
The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yai Miko.
Do you have to, though? Can I keep it? Can I keep it? Please, yeah, Miko, give it to me. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I accidentally did constant navigation. It's not what I wanted. There it is. I would like to see Miko and Raiden hanging out with us. I wonder if there is with Miko's quest. I doubt, but maybe.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
Oh boy. And always remember, there are people out there who use Dutch as an actual daily use language. I'll do her request if I have to find out. Wait, what? Maybe I'll do her a question if I... You'll do her request if I have to find out. Oh, you haven't done hers. Got it. Okay, yeah. Makes sense now. I thought you already did that. I skip around. That I know. You tell Miko about the various things that happened.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
Oh my god.
What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
She's such a sassy woman, I swear to God. Only you would dare to say that. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Don't wink at us.
From what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
Hey.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side.
Yay!
Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her.
Fair.
But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Fair enough. That was amazing. I loved it. Generally, Raiden's Shogun's quest was wonderful. I loved it. And now we unlocked a bunch more, including Kokomi's quest, which we can unlock now. What do you need? You need Drakena's... Oh, so we need Kokomi's, and you need Raiden Shogun's second act to be completed. So let's unlock this one. Voila. And tomorrow, if I'm going to stream, because now it's a question if I'm going to finish my report before the stream time. So, if I'm going to stream tomorrow, we are going to focus on the Lantern Rite. We are not going to specifically do quests related to, you know, stories and stuff, but we will focus on the Lantern Rite. Because it is something that we should do to actually, you know, get started over whatever story is with the Lantern Rite. Getting to meet Ganyu, Shenhe, Gaming, and Xian Yun. So yeah, recommended quests. Grustrina chapter. Is this? It is Xian Yun's quest. Well, we are definitely not getting there. That I can tell you. But it still will be a-okay. Right. It's fine. So yeah. Like I said, if tomorrow I'm streaming, I'm doing Lantern Rite quest. If I'm not, then, well, nothing will be tomorrow. And we'll do it on Thursday. So, yeah. Let's just do one last thing that we usually do, which is to read a character story of ours. And let's see, who is the one that we're missing? We have 3 characters that we have not done yet. We have Kokomi, Lisa, and Amber. Raiden, I don't have Raiden level 6 friendship, I mean. So we cannot do Raiden's story yet. We have Kokomi, Lisa, or Amber. One of the 3. Kokomi, Lisa, or Amber. There we go. So, who shall it be? Coco, Amber? Who else? Who else wants to say which character story should we go through? Not character story, but the story of them, I guess. I mean, Swift would, I think, like to hear Amber's story, I think. So we're at this impasse. I think I will do Amber's. Hi, Swifty, that's me. Swift, decide. Shall we do Kokami's story or Amber's story? And I'm talking about the profile, reading, and stuff. I'm saying a lot of and stuff today. Ah, there is Mark. Okay, well, we're doing Amber either way. Never mind then. It's not spelled with C, but sure. Amber it is. Right. So let's go for Amber's. Amber, voiced by Kelly Baskin. Her birthday is on 10th of August, affiliated with Knights of Favonius. Her vision is Pyro, and constellation name is Lepus. Always energetic and full of life, Amber is the best, albeit only outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Let's go through what she has to offer us. Okay. Character details. Amber is an outrider of the Knights of Favonius. In an age where outriders are becoming obsolete, she continues on with her responsibilities. It takes a newcomer only a few days to feel right at home with this passionate girl. Whether it's before the Good Hunter's signboard, the banks of Cider Lake, or the treetops at Windrise, one can find traces of the vigilant outrider in red anywhere. Once spotted by her, no suspicious individual can ever escape her interrogation. I came back just in time. Welcome back, Mike. I'm having chocolate on the brain. What? Character Story 1. From a young age, Amber has always had boundless energy and a positive outlook on life. Each day, she burns with a fiery enthusiasm that sees her go about her life like a whirlwind, smashing through any obstacle that stands in her way. At times, however, her excessive energy can make her quite a troublemaker. Needless to say, she was quite a handful when she was young. Her infamous deeds include accidentally dropping a bird's nest on her grandpa's head while trying to steal the eggs from it and setting a Dendroslime's leaves on fire, causing it to scurry about like a wild animal. These minor offenses gained her some notoriety among hunters' camps. Somehow, Amber was always able to escape the scene of the crime whenever she caused an incident, and not even a veteran outrider could catch up with her. Invariably, it was Amber's grandpa who ended up on damage control duty each time his granddaughter's misbehavior caused yet another incident. To Amber and Grandpa's silent, unconditional love was like a warm breeze that wrapped around her like a blanket. She knew that it was because of this love that he accepted her and took responsibility for her deeds, and she embraced it silently. But it was only on the day that her grandpa resigned from the Knights of Favonius that she finally understood the full extent of the responsibility he had borne all those years. Okay. So what happened to her parents in that case? Since it seems like her grandpa was the main one to teach her stuff. Oh boy. Character Story 2. Amber's grandma was once the leader of mercenary group. He came from Liyue Harbor and was tasked with protecting merchant caravans as they traversed the Var. Wait, so Amber is descendants from Liyue? No way. Okay. One day, on a routine escort job, the caravan fell prey to a savage monster attack. He was the only survivor, saved by a doctor from the Knights of Favonius. Too ashamed to return home and anxious to repay the debt, Amber's grandpa joined the Knights of Favonius. Before long, he single-handedly founded the Outriders, trained each one of them personally, and began leading them on missions. It also wasn't long before he found love in the foreign land of Mondstadt and started a family. So she has descendants from Liyue. Okay. So she's a combination of Liyue and Mondstadt family. Interesting. Years later, Amber was born into that family. During the day, she would crouch by the window and secretly watch him training the Outriders. At night, she would sneak into the yard and practice the moves he had taught that day. Amber's grandpa was touched by her enthusiasm and decided to teach her everything he knew. When Mondstadt accepted me, it became my homeland. Then I decided to watch over this new home of mine. Maybe one day you will inherit this responsibility. But then, who knows what the future holds? As the coarse skin of her grandpa's palm rubbed against her head, a bewildered but earnest Amber nodded energetically in response. Character Story 3. Something happened one day 4 years ago that profoundly changed Amber. That day, her grandpa left his coat of arms and sword in his office, and simply disappeared, leaving no note and telling no one he was leaving. He had been the beating heart and the backbone of the Outrider division, and without his leadership, they rapidly became undisciplined and lost their edge. A few failed operations later, the Outrider division was facing obsolescence. In the end, it was preserved as a part of the Knight's organization, but in name only. Experienced members either transferred to another detachment or resigned, and so few Outriders stayed that they simply did not have enough people to fulfill their daily patrol duties. On top of this, rumors that Amber's grandpa had defected made recovery... On top of this, rumors that Amber's grandpa had defected made recovery even more difficult for the struggling Outrider division. Amber personally experienced this entire episode, having just been admitted to the Outriders before it all began. With the decline of her squad, she experienced true loss and disappointment for the first time in her life. No longer her carefree former self, she was filled with a new determination. She was going to grow up and become a true Outrider as quickly as possible, no matter what it took. She had never made an actual plan before, and lacked the maturity to know where to start, but what she did have was confidence and courage, and lots of it. She wanted to show she had inherited her grandpa's determination, and she wanted to find out where he had gone. But more importantly, she wanted to inherit her grandpa's former role and become a loyal protector of her homeland. Okay. Character Story 4. Life in the Knights of Favonius was not easy for Amber in the beginning. Being as young as she was and having just lived through the trauma of losing her grandpa, the senior knights made a point of taking special care of her. However, for a girl as desperate to excel as she was, being taken care of by others implied that she wasn't yet mature enough to stand on her own 2 feet. Accordingly, she voraciously sought out extra responsibilities and made this as visible as possible to her seniors. Finally, during an intense engagement with some monsters, the seniors noticed her bravery and resourcefulness in the heat of battle. That was the moment when they realized that their little girl was growing up. As she matured, she also became more at ease with herself. Whatever feedback she met with, be it praise, rebuke, silence, or taunting, her response was always the same. For sure, I may still have a way to go before I catch up with my seniors, but one day I'm gonna be the best Outrider ever. Amber is not prone to too much deliberation, preferring instead to speak her mind truthfully and frankly at every occasion. She firmly believes that she will not disappoint her grandpa. Nice. Character Story 5. That is a short one. Character Story 5. Today, Amber is still the firecracker she always was, burning with endless passion and energy. Now that she's all grown up, Amber holds firm to her grandpa's teachings as she spreads her wind glider's wings and watches over the city of freedom with the eye of an eagle and the cautious cunning of a rabbit. The Crimson Knight is known throughout Mondstadt. The people are delighted to see the mischievous little girl they remember growing up to be a guardian they can rely on. Never fear, Outrider Amber is here. Her self-confidence is simply unshakable. I am Outrider Amber, the one and only Outrider, which makes me the best one out there. That's a positive thinking. Okay. I feel like this might be something about her parents. Amber's journal. Amber doesn't make writing a daily diary a habit, only electing to write special or memorable events down in her journal. I finally caught that magical bird. It's called a Rami something. I don't remember. But I've been chasing it for 3 days and I've only been able to sit down for a proper meal today. That magical bird was a really cunning one, burrowing in the thick forest like that. Good thing I didn't give up. Best of all, Master Jean gave me special permission to pluck a feather plume from it as my reward. I'll wear it at my side every single day. Wait, so this is what is on her side with the vision, is it? Interesting, okay. I'm sure I followed the cookbook to the letter and grilled the meat for 6 minutes, but while the outside is charred, the inside isn't cooked yet. Did I not control the heat properly? But I really am hungry, so I'll just have to try again tomorrow. One day I'll make the best steak and I'll call it the Outriders Champion Steak. I met a strange outlander today. I was suspicious at first, but as it turns out, this outlander is both reliable and capable. Come to think of it, what would I do if an enemy that strong showed up? I mustn't fall behind. I must train harder. Okay, so the last entry is about us, for sure. The second one is about the bird. No, the second one is about the making her special dish. This is nice, okay. Let's figure out how she got her vision. Seeing how she's determined to be the best outrider out there and catch up to the scenes and so on, I'm pretty sure it will be one of her missions. But let's see. Amber once believed that if she took on her grandpa's post, she would understand why he left Mondstadt. However, even when she officially became an outrider, she was no closer to unraveling the mystery behind his wordless departure. Her grandma had left nothing for her to find either, indicating that she would have to forge her own path. Amber floundered for a while until she flipped through an old book of fables that she would eventually come to treasure. What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Amber realized that she shouldn't wait for directions from someone else, but that she should be like those courageous birds that spread their wings and flew into the blue skies. There must be something that only I can do. There must be. The moment she realized this, a vision began to shine brightly at her hip. That's kind of boring way to get a vision, to be fair. But she still got it, and she was determined, and understood that she needs to forge her own path. Which is nice. You know, maybe he went back to Liyue. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, that was Amber for you guys. Now we have only 2 left right now that I have access to. But soon enough, I should have, I think, 4 more or 5 more. One of them being Xiangling. Yeah, Xiangling is halfway there. Bennett is halfway there. Who else do we have here? I think it was Rosaria. Rosaria is almost there, so we will be able to read hers. Fremine, quite far still. Sucrose is almost there. And I think this will be it, honestly. Yeah, the rest of them we have already at the high enough level, or, well... Oh, and Mona. Okay, I forgot about Mona. Mona is the closest so far. Nice. Okay. So I guess this is what we will have to go through. Okay, well... Time for us to end the stream, and let me go back to doing my work, which I am not really fan of. But it is what it is. I gotta do my assignments, I gotta finish the stream, and let you guys off into the world. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure to have you all here with me. It's always fun for us. is always fun for me. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did with all of it. And we'll see each other definitely on Thursday. Possibly tomorrow if I'm going to finish my report before we start the stream. I will try, but I cannot promise anything. It is max 8 pages to do, so I will be suffering. But I have a feeling that maybe if I'm going to suffer through doing today's assignment, code and stuff, if I do not come up with anything, I'll just start writing the report, so at least I have something done. We'll see. There is still time in today, so that's bad. It really is pain. But yeah, without further ado, let's see who is currently live, so we can say hi, hello to them, and send you guys off so you guys can enjoy them. Righty-ho, there is quite a bit of people live currently. Let me quickly take a look-see at the Nerd Hub. There is 3 people from the Nerd Hub currently streaming. We have Momo, the beloved Momo, playing Lethal Company. We have Lee with Hades, including crowd control. That could be fun. And Ryder KB playing Hades as well. Outside of the Nerd Hub, there is a lot of actually streamers currently live. We have D3 with Pacific Drive, Perry with Sekiro, Tina with Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lulu with Persona 3, and Vel with some just chatting, and Xavier with some art. So yeah, but I think we're going to say hello to... You know what, let's say hello to Lee. Why the hell not? He's playing Hades with crowd control. This is going to be fun. Never mind, he's offline. I think he just went offline. Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus. You know what? We have not rated Momo. Might as well rate her. She is playing some weird mods with Lethal Company, but sure, let's do it. Let's raid Momo. I had a lovely chat recently with her. She's really a great streamer. And I'm pretty sure, not Mumu, god damn it. And I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy her company as well. Really, she's very lovely. Right, copy the raid code. If you don't have emotes, use the second one. We'll see each other, like I said, on Thursday, definitely. And hopefully tomorrow. Guys, just, you know, cross your fingers for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's just hope this stupid program works, that I can write the report fast, and I will not be lazy. The last part is the most important one. So yeah. Jeez. But yeah. Love y'all. Have a wonderful time over at Momo's. Bye-byes. Ranger out. And see ya.